Would all those who are able to do so please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon and welcome to Witter Rugby Field in beautiful Berkeley, California. I'm your host, Keegan Engelbrecht, bringing you all of the action in today's East Bay Derby between the California Golden Bears and the St. Mary's College Gales. It's a beautiful afternoon here in Berkeley. A welcome break from a torrent of rain that has plagued the area for many months now. We've got a wind coming out of the northeast. It's a crisp afternoon. I can see the red of the Golden Gate to our west, Sutro Tower of San Francisco, in what promises to be an electric match between these two teams. A capacity crowd here today in Strawberry Canyon. Just over 2,000 fans are attending today's contest. Cal enters the weekend with a 10-1 record in spring 15s. Golden Bears took on their only loss a fortnight ago in Annapolis to the top-ranked U.S. Naval Academy. Prior to that, Cal had a 5-week homestand in which the Bears went unbeaten, defending reigning national champions Army West Point, Grand Canyon University, and packed conference victories over Arizona, Utah, and UCLA. The Gales visit Strawberry Canyon this weekend with an 11-3 record in spring action. Notable fixtures this season include a 23-18 win over BYU and Moraga on March 4th and a 29-26 home loss to Central Washington on February 11th. Last time out, they claimed an 83-3 road victory over San Diego State on March 18th. They'll want to build on those activities today in Berkeley, and we are underway from the restart from Joe Bakubian. Cal eager to play early here, working Cade Christ with an early touch in today's action. Bears putting the ball neatly through their hands as they work to exit their own territory. Solomon Williams finds a hard-charging Emilio Shea. Now Charlie Walsh will take a turn. An eager St. Mary's defense keeps him inside the 22. As Williams moves the ball to today's captain, Max Schumacher, who will exit with his left boot. Tidy hands down the left side for St. Mary's as the Gales are on attack. Here comes Captain Joe Marchant with a hard carry. Sloppy ball from scrum half Inoki Wakavesi. But Gales hold on to the ball and now looking to release their back line. Tidied up by Wakavesi. Gales continuing to move the ball down the left side of the field. So Wakavesi will dig. Gales using their second rower. Wakavesi wants to reverse play. Here's Yakubian working the short side. Knock on at the tackle. Bears earning their first turnover. Looks to be a knock on. Scrum down California at the 5-meter and 10-meter lines. First scrum in today's action. Unchanged front row and forward pack from the Bears with Emilio Shea, Cade Christ, and Charlie Walsh, the front row trio. Matt Dodds and Tom Dixon return in the second row with Luke Freeman, Cal Leibowitz, and Alex Aguero making up the back row. Quick burst from referee Jack Gould, the man in charge of today's action. Not liking what he's seeing, so we'll reset and pack down for another scrum. St. Mary's putting 2 men back to defend a possible kick from the Bears, as Solomon Williams will get us underway. Bays of offsides from the touchline go unnoticed by referee Jack Gould, and Aguero cleans up an untidy ball as Schumacher will put a high ball and put some pressure on the St. Mary's back three. Good chase from Cal via the center pairing Rand Santos and Max Threlkeld. A good tackle from Max Clark returning to action today, back from injury. St. Mary's continues to work the ball via their forward pack. And Yakubian will put the ball in his left boot. Gathered tidily by Schumacher. He wants to run here. Finds some space. Slicing through the St. Mary's defense. He's got numbers on his outside if he can use them. But a great cover tackle from the wing, Jake Negrete. Joe Kirsten now with the carry. Shoves off his first defender, and Solomon Williams will work the ball to the right side. Missed pass from Schumacher. Charlie Walsh approaching the touchline. Williams working his forward pack. St. Mary's doing well to earn themselves a penalty. Not releasing, says referee Jack Gould. And a good defensive stand from the Gales. Gales look like they're going to kick to touch and put their forward pack to work. Hunter Chulansif, Josh Allen, and Captain Joe Marchant are their front row trio. Cahal Coakley and Leighton Dalzell, King Matu, Ronnie McElliott, and Kaipono Kayoshi make up the balance of that forward pack. First line-out opportunity in today's contest from hooker Josh Allen with the throw-in. Line out right at halfway. Pings his jumper, Cahal Coakley. Gales working the maul. Cal collapsing and dinged for it. Advantage Gales. Wakavesi wants to reverse play again. Wakavesi likes the short side, and why wouldn't you? Gales are finding meters down that left touchline in the 5-meter tram. Skill breakdown, unfortunately, although referee Gould will bring us back to the advantage from the infringement on the rolling maul. Good run of play from the Gales, showing an eagerness to work the short side. Very much in line with the game plan traditional of St. Mary's. They like to play rugby in their own end. They like to put the ball through their hands. as Yakubian puts in an excellent touch finder down that left side. And the Gales finding themselves in a strong attacking position, 5 meter out of the try line. Bears opting to stay on the ground here, and Gales will go back to work with a rolling maul. 2 meters out, they've covered over, ball getting down. That's 5 points for the Gales. 7 minutes into today's contest. Good run of play from St. Mary's, working their way out of their own area, earning themselves a penalty in their own 22. Little ill discipline from the Bears, allowing the Gales to march down the field, and then putting their rolling maul to work, their forward pack, resulting in 5 points for St. Mary's. The scouting report on the Gales indicate a strong forward pack. Their open side flanker, Ronnie McElliott, finding a lot of opportunity to get some work done all over the pitch, improving themselves, playing to that game plan, earning their first try of the afternoon. The left footer, Joe Yakubian, will look to add 2 more points. Unfortunately, unable to convert. Score stays at 5-0. Gales, 8.5 minutes gone in today's contest. Couple of changes in the back line for the Bears as Max Schumacher dons the 10 shirt in today's contest. He'll get us underway here with his left boot. Overcooking it just a little bit, going straight to touch. That'll result in a scrum for the Gales right at halfway. I mentioned a new halfback pairing, Solomon Williams and Max Schumacher. Rand Santos and Max Threlkeld will remain the center pairing, the freshman duo. Max Clark returning from injury, earning his spot in the first 15 alongside Evan Weigold and Joe Kirsten. Good attacking opportunity for the Gales. Opportunities left and right. We'll see if Wakavesi wants to release his back line. Wakavesi and Sosaya Pongi, the halfbacks. Eric Storti and Dom Bisag in the centers, with Jake Negrete, Mario Storti, and Joe Yakubian at fullback. Here comes the Gales down the right side. Through Wakavesi, finding his way through the Bears. Puts the ball over his head, trying to keep the ball alive. Gales unable to hold on to it. Recovered by Cal. And tied it up by left wing Max Clark. Here comes Alex Aguero. Excuse me, that looks like Luke Freeman with a carry, as Max Schumacher will put this ball on his foot. Doing well to find touch and exit neatly from their own territory. Senior Luke Freeman a little slow to get up after that collision. Looks like he's okay. Gonna take a lot more than that to pull this man out of this contest today. Gales hooker Josh Allen with the throw in. Directly underneath our tower here. Pings his jumper. Quick ball down to Wakavesi. Into the centers, Pongi out the back. And here come the Gales down the left side. Looking to put the ball on his boot is the Gale left winger, Jake Negrete. Kicking the ball, unfortunately, directly into Joe Kirsten's face. With the ball going into touch and another line out for the Gales. Good run of play there from the Gales with Dom Bisag finding his way through the Cal defense. Dom Bisag, the De La Salle grad, the local boy. As Gales again go to work with the rolling maul. Cal doing well to stop that momentum. Difficult to do so legally, and they managed to do it, bringing the ball down, resulting in a turnover. The laws, of course, requiring the time in which a maul is called. The ball carrier must recycle the ball. If they are unable to do so, result in a turnover for the defending team. Bears doing well to earn that turnover. And their own attacking scrum just inside their 22. We'll see what option the Bears go with to exit their own territory as Williams releases Schumacher. Looking to play the territory game is Schumacher. As Yakubian may have spotted some space, but Joe Kirsten's on top of it. Overlap opportunity. Sees Kirsten connecting with Schumacher. Here comes Schumacher down the left side, keeping the ball alive, finding Threlkeld. Threlkeld looking like he wants to put the ball in his boot, spotting some space behind, tackled as he does so, resulting in a knock-on by Cal and another attacking scrum for the Gales. I mentioned a capacity crowd in Strawberry Canyon today, promising to be an electric atmosphere. As Waka Vesey puts the ball in, finds his fly half Pongi. Pongi spot ball out the back to Eric Storty, finds his way through the Cal defense with a show and go as he crosses the 22, unable to find a Gale shirt. As Evan Weigold intercepts that offload, Bears again earning themselves a turnover. Solomon Williams at the bottom of that ruck, so the forward pack will get to work. Williams now recycling the ball into Schumacher, puts the ball in his left boot. Again, looking to exit their territory. Kind of a swirling wind, Strawberry Canyon this afternoon. Wind feeling like it's coming out of the north. Atypical for this area of the Bay Area. Often the wind coming off the mighty Pacific to our west. But again, swirling in the canyon. We'll be curious to see the effect on the ball that wind will have this afternoon. Josh Allen finding his jumper at the back pod. Gales working the maul. Skill breakdown as they recycle that ball, but tidied up by Pongi. Strong tackle from Rand Santos. Gales will reverse direction. Wakavesi finding a hard-charging Kayoshi, the eighth man. Here's Pongi. Good interplay between the centers. Storty shunts off a Bears defender. Gales keeping the ball alive. Hard right step from Mario Storty, finding his way into the try-zone, beating a number of Bears. 5 more points for St. Mary's, just over a quarter hour gone. Good running rugby from St. Mary's there. Doing a good job of owning the set piece, putting their rolling maul to work as they've done so many times this afternoon. Sharp hands from their back line as Mario Storty finds a bit of space with a hard right step. 5 more points for the Gales. The left-footed striker, Joe Yakubian, will look to add 2 more points. This angle being the preferred angle for a left-footed striker as Yakubian. That's 2 more points for the Gales. It's 12-0 St. Mary's with 17 minutes gone in today's East Bay Derby. Schumacher gets us restarted with a short high kick, putting a lot of pressure on the St. Mary's jumpers. Cal managing to recover the kick, looks like via the sturdy hands of Charlie Walsh, but may have stepped out of bounds right on the 22. Had an opportunity to connect with the coaching staff for St. Mary's, Tim O'Brien and Andrew Cook, sharing their victory conditions this afternoon, wanting to focus on their set piece, while at the same time hoping to disrupt the Cal set piece. St. Mary's known for their running rugby, wanting to keep their ball in hand. Unable to do so here as the overthrow is picked up by Cal Leibowitz. Hard line from Max Threlkeld. Unable to keep hold of the ball right at the gain line. Unfortunately, looked like had he brought that in, nothing but the white of the try-zone in front of him. An opportunity gone wanting from a turnover from Cal. Good opportunity to see the exit strategy from the Gales this afternoon, deep in their own end, virtually in the shadow of their own goalposts. Strong pick around the short side from their blind side flanker, King Matu. Yakubian will exit from his left boot. Ball being marked at the line of touch just short of the halfway. And perhaps the first attacking line out for the Bears. Cade Christ retaining the number 2 shirt this afternoon's contest. Big opportunity for the freshman out of San Diego, California. Opting to go long, finding Aguero, who gets into the Gale midfield. Williams to Schumacher. Schumacher to Santos. Santos with a show and go. Managing to get on the outside of his defender. Williams again with a show and go. Now Emilio Shea will test the fringes. Tom Dixon with a turn, and here comes Williams, Schumacher, Santos with a hard left step, getting in behind the Gale defense. Brought down awkwardly by St. Mary's. Here comes a flat line from Schumacher. Cal Leibowitz with a pick and jam. Williams into Christ. Charlie Shea beating his first man as the Bears look to string some phases. Santos to Matt Dodd. Wide ball from Williams. Into his inside center, Santos. Cal keeping the ball alive. Here comes big Emilio Shea. Looking for a soft Gale shoulder. Not many of those out there this afternoon. Threlkeld keeps the ball alive to Aguero. One man to beat is Aguero. Finding the try zone. Stepping over Joe Yakubian. That's 5 points for the Bears. Cal doing an excellent job of keeping the ball alive. That 5 points coming from that long line out from Cade Christ. Maybe 8 or so phases as the Bears were able to work their forwards and their backs, staying patient, keeping the ball alive, picking their moments. Good running rugby from Cal, resulting in 5 points directly under the goalposts. And Schumacher will add 2 more. It's 12-7 Gales about halfway through this first half. Alex Aguero, expect to call his name a lot this afternoon, seems to have a nose for the ball. The senior from Corte Madera High School. An unbelievable take from the Gales off of that restart, picking it directly out of the sky. That looks to be inside center Eric Storty. Unfortunately resulting in a knock-on from the Gales inside the Cal 22. It's a great kick from Yakubian. And an even braver take from Storty. Freshman Solomon Williams, the scrum half this afternoon, will get things underway with an attacking scrum for the Bears inside their 22. Likely an opportunity for us to see Cal's exit strategy via the left boot of Schumacher. He wants to kick to the open side this time. As the Gales will return the favor from Yakubian. Joe Kirsten steady under the high ball, finds some space. Numbers on the outside and inside for the Bears. Here comes Kirsten, the sophomore from Cape Town, South Africa. Bears keeping the ball alive. Unfortunately, illegally done so with a forward pass. The ball, of course, needing to be passed backwards. It's a good spot of space from Kirsten, the Bishop's boy. 7 tries for Kirsten so far this season. The Cal speedster will always be looking for an opportunity to find that try zone today. Here's Wakavesi. Into Storty, the inside center. Wakavesi again. Here's Kayoshi, the 8th man, with the strong carry, bumping off his opposite number, Aguero. Plenty of movement from the Gales, keeping the Bears' defense guessing, but doing a good job of keeping them in front of him. Here comes a big carry from King Matu, beating 3 or 4 Cal defenders as the Gales cross halfway. Pongi with the ball out the back. This looks like Yakubian. Lots of space out here for the Gales. Storty gobbled up by Santos, his opposing 12. Wakavesi wants to work the short side again. Beats Cade Christ. Space on the outside. Gales convert. Tidy hands, tidy skills from St. Mary's. Wakavesi spotting a bit of space around the short side. Sees Mario Storty into the try zone. 5 more points for St. Mary's. Good run of play from the Gales. Lots of movement from their runners off the ball. Good interplay between the forwards and the backs. Plenty of opportunity for them to reverse the run of play. Wakavesi working the fringes around the ruck. Bears unfortunately unable to adjust Exploiting some space down the short side is Wakavesi. And that's 5 more points for the Gales. The left-footed fullback Joe Yakubian will look to add 2 more. About 15 minutes left in the first half. Picking up 2 more. Cal 7, St. Mary's College 19. Victory conditions for the Bears this afternoon. Wanting to look after the ball, take care of the ball, reduce the errant passes. After last week's loss to Navy, as Schumacher gets us underway. Gales unable to hold on to the ball, looking like they knocked it on. Cleaned up by Williams, the scrum half. Jack Gold doesn't like what he sees. We'll blow that up. No advantage gained. And an attacking scrum for Cal. A right side scrum for the Bears, an opportunity to release the full complement of backline players as the wing Evan Weigold will come off his touchline, perhaps adding a second layer of attack for Cal. Joe Kirsten, the fullback, lining up flat and tight to his outside center partner, Max Threlkeld. Good scrum from Cal. It's a neat ball on a platter for Williams. Here's Schumacher. Ball's being put through the hands of the Bears. Max Clark trying to find some space down the left touchline. And Aguero will have a turn. Looks like a turnover. Turnover at the tackle. It's a good poach from the Gales. Now the Gales are on attack. Wide ball from the front rower. Yakubian spotting some space. If that ball stays in bounds, it's going to be a problem for the Bears. Unfortunately, unable to keep it in. The space was there. It's a good spot from Yakubian. Overcooking it just a tad. So that line out will come back to the spot from which Yakubian kicked the ball. And it's attacking line out for Cal. The laws, of course, dictating had that ball bounced inbounds and then rolled out of bounds. Of course, inside the 22 would have been a 50-22 for the Gales. Not so. Cal unfortunate to retain their line out. Turnover for the Gales. Big run from Captain Joe Marchant, running right over the top of sophomore Kirsten. Here's Dom Bisag. Big run from Joe Marchant. Finds himself in a ton of space. Here's Bisag again. Good counter ruck from Threlkeld. Wakavesi, Marchant, Pongi. Big ball out the back to King Matu. Matu brought down by his opposite number, Luke Freeman. Loose rugby at the moment, but Storty will straighten his line, looking to restart the attack. There's Marchant, Wakavesi, McElliott, Dom Bisag. Brought down by Rand Santos. Flat ball from number 5, Leighton Delzell. Bears counter-rucking, looking to disrupt the run of play from the Gales. Here's Kayoshi. Unable to keep the ball alive. Pounced on it by Tom Dixon. Schumacher spots a bit of space around the right side. If Aguero can keep it alive, does so, as Kirsten inserts himself into the attacking line. Now Shea with a big run up. Santos with a neat ball inside. That looks like Tom Dixon again. Keeps the ball alive to his forward partner, Cade Christ. And Cal earns a penalty, not rolling away. Williams wants to play quickly. Schumacher. Max Clark keeps the ball in bounds. Captain Schumacher will carry it in. Williams with a wide ball to his front row. Cal committing a number of forward resources here, making sure they maintain possession. Cal Leibowitz now with the carry, shoving off a number of defenders, about 3 meters out. Here's Schumacher, maybe with a hard step. Good tackle from the Gales. Looks like it's a high tackle from Jack Goal, the referee. Santos keeps the ball alive. Bears are down in the corner. Good, patient rugby from the Bears. Good interplay from the forwards and backs. Sucking in a number of Gale defenders. Williams does a good job to keep the ball alive from that penalty, keeping the Gales under pressure, earning themselves space out wide. That's 5 points for the Bears by way of Evan Weigold, the winger. Weigold earning his first try of the afternoon, his 8th on the season. As Cal answers with a try of their own. It's a difficult kick for Schumacher. Looking to add 2 more from a touchline conversion. Like Yakubi and Schumacher, a left-footed striker, so this would be his preferred angle. Puts a good strike on it. It looks real good. Unable to split the uprights. We'll keep our score 19-12 in favor of the Gales with 5.5 minutes left in first half action. Both sides showing good interplay between their forward units and their back units, keeping the ball alive, both sides wanting to play in hand. Unfortunately, an unforced error from the Gales. Looks like those kick chasers were in front of the kicker. They, of course, have to be behind the kicker at the time the ball is striked. Good spot from Jack Goal, resulting in an attacking scrum at halfway for Cal. Couple of attacking opportunities for the Bears. Release their full complement of backline players down this left side. Or perhaps we'll see an 8th man pick from Aguero around the right side and maybe finding Kirsten in some space. And that's what we'll see. We'll see Aguero into Williams attacking the ball flat. Keeping the ball alive, back inside to Aguero. Aguero doing well to buy himself some time as his troops arrive to support. Schumacher wants to find his backs. Santos brought down by the fly half Pongi. Emilio Shea with a head of steam and a good chop tackle from McElliott. Advantage, it looks like, being played to the Bears. Perhaps a tackle off the ball as Santos tries to find a hole. An awkward ball for Max Clark, but does well to retain possession. No advantage gained, says referee. Goal. We'll come back for that penalty. Looks to be a no-wrap tackle. Schumacher wants to go. Get things restarted from a tap and a big carry from Emilio Shea, the Chilean. Bears forward pack grinding out what yards they can. About 5 meters out from their try zone. It's a pop ball to Shea. Picks up 3 or more meters, maybe 2 more to go for the Bears. Space down the left side if they can use it. Tidy hands. Aguero beats his defender. Aguero doing a good job to find some space outside of King Matu. And that's 5 points and a try for the Bears, just short of halftime. You love to see that call from Captain Max Schumacher. An opportunity to go for 3 points, an opportunity to kick the ball at the line of touch. He backs his play, he backs his game plan, and it's 5 points for Cal. Alex Aguero, his second try of the afternoon, 6th on the season. The senior from Redwood High School picking up 5 more points as Captain Max Schumacher will look to make the scores level at 19. Does so with a baby fade off his left boot, starting the ball at that right upright. Fading it neatly for 2 more points, and we're level at 19. Just over a minute left in first half action. Looks like the wind again has shifted direction now, predominantly coming out of the west as Yakubian gets us underway. Schumacher will exit their territory to awaiting Yakubian. Yakubian finds his right wing, Mario Storti, who also finds some space. It's a good tackle from Joe Kirsten, unable to get him down. Storti keeps his legs alive. I don't know that he got the ball down. Tom Dixon, the man on the mark, trying to hold the ball up. We've got a whistle from the referee and a scuffle in the try zone. Unclear if it's a try or ruled held up. We'll first want to separate the two sides. It looks like it's a try awarded for the Gales from a piercing run from Mario Storti, and an unbelievable Gales answer to that Cal try. As Yakubian will likely add 2 more and send us into halftime. It's 26-19 for the Gales. And that's the halftime whistle from referee Jack Goal. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with second half action here at Witter Rugby Field in Berkeley. It's Cal, St. Mary's, an electric afternoon. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, rugby fans. It's a beautiful March afternoon at the University of California, Berkeley, with second half action. Here at Witter Rugby Field, the Bears playing host to St. Mary's. 26-19 in favor of the Gales, as Schumacher gets us started with this second half. That restart gathered neatly by the Gales' second rower, Coakley. Wakavesi with a quick ball. Schumacher will turn this kick with interest. Now Gales keen to run. The hard run from Jake Negrete turned over. Williams looking for some space. Unfortunately, looks like it's a shepherding call, as Williams was looking to find a runner. And so it's a scrum for the Bears. Looks like we're coming back to that knock on. That shepherding call will bring us back. An attacking scrum for Cal. Williams with the put in. An unstable scrum blown up by Goal, the referee. It's a full open side for the Bears. The Cal back line looking flat and keen. Maybe an opportunity to exploit some space. Ball's at the back. It's Williams to Schumacher. Schumacher again with the second touch. Trying to find a hard-charging Joe Kirsten as Cal works their way into the St. Mary's half. Aguero again tidying things up as he so often does. St. Mary's a little too eager at that breakdown. Cal earning themselves a penalty early in this second half. Schumacher looking like he's going to shape for a kick into touch as the Cal forward pack gets their impending line-out call. It's a good kick from Schumacher. Bears attacking line out about 10 meters out from the try line. Gales having some early success with the rolling maul in a similar scenario. Let's see what the Bears opt for here. Unfortunately, unable to convert and hold on to that set piece. Gales doing well to turn the ball over and will now be looking to exit their own territory. Wakavezi with a deep ball to Yakubian. And a good touch finder and exit strategy from the Gales as Yakubian neatly puts that ball on his left foot, just shy of the halfway. Looks like no halftime changes for either side from what we can discern so far. As freshman Cade Christ, the Cal hooker, finding Luke Freeman at the front. Schumacher to his backs. Wide ball from Santos into Kirsten. Big Tom Dixon with a carry. Aguero wants to work the short side. Keeps the ball alive. Looks to be a bit untidy. Gathered up by the Gales. Looks like goals playing advantage. Knock on from Cal as they were working that short side. Gathered up by the Gales. And it'll be an attacking scrum. St. Mary's directly in front of the Cal reserve bench, doing everything they can to hype their teammates in what is a massive scrum for both sides. Wakavesi with the put in. Plenty of pressure from Williams. There's Storty. Unable to connect with Pongi as Pongi looped around the back. What was originally a knock-on looks to be deemed holding on at the ensuing breakdown. Penalty Cal. And it looks like Schumacher's going to give his left boot a try for 3 points. This is the first penalty opportunity for either side. Those new to rugby at the time of the penalty, the team's got the ability to kick for touch, tap the ball quickly and play on, kick at goal, or call a scrum. About 41 meters out for Schumacher into a steady breeze off the Pacific. It's a good strike from Schumacher. The flags go up for Max. It's a 41-meter penalty and 3 more points for Cal. 22-26 in favor of St. Mary's. About 7 minutes gone in this second half. Schumacher converting on 75% of his attempts so far this season. And a welcome 3 points for Cal. Threlkel does a good job to gather that restart and keep his legs alive at the tackle contest. Williams wants to work the ball the short side as Tom Dixon stays alive. The big man from Yorkshire finding Max Clark darting down the left touchline. Alex Aguero looks like he left the ball behind, but Emilio Shea's on top of it to pick it up. And that's a knock on from St. Mary's. Scrum Cal. Big Tom Dixon today retains the number 5 shirt, earning his 11th start of the season. The honorary Texan, originally from the UK. Joining Cal from Woodlands High School, just outside the Houston area. And it's a free kick for Cal, short arm penalty. Williams is on the boil, wants to move the ball left-hand side, trying to keep the ball alive. Not going through the mark, so the referee will bring him back. Schumacher wants to straighten the line. Williams with a wide ball to Santos. Threlkeld. Big Tom Dixon with a carry. Unfortunately, St. Mary's is on top of it with a turnover at that breakdown. An opportunity and territory gone wanting for Cal. And a good poach from St. Mary's as they'll look to exit their territory, the wind at their back. Ball coming directly at us at the tower. I'm not sure what we said to right winger Mario Storti, but he's got no problem buzzing the tower. Regardless, it's an attacking lineup for St. Mary's as Josh Allen will get things back underway. Josh Allen breaking off from that rolling maul into Rand Santos, who puts a good shoulder on the hooker. Does the freshman, stripping the ball out of that hooker's hands. Looks like Cal will make some changes. Looks to be Matt Dodd's afternoon is over. Hugo Schroeder, the Australian, checking into the match. Good afternoon for Matt Dodds, the senior out of Switzerland. Schroeder getting straight into work with a scrum for the Bears. Williams. Schumacher testing the Gales' defense, keeping the ball alive, and then leaving it behind as Max Clark tidies up. It's a double burst from referee Jack Goal. We've got a Gale down in back play. Good to see him up and okay. Hard to see who it is. It's looking like King Matu, but unsure. I think that is the blindside flanker, Matu. Coming off for further medical assessment. Looked like it was a high tackle, ruled by goal. The full arm penalty awarded to the Bears. They're going to opt for a scrum from this position. (26-22) in favor of the Gales. 12 minutes gone in this second half. An attacking scrum for Cal. Aguero will pick and move to the open side, getting into the Gale midfield. Schumacher spotting a bit of space behind with a delicate kick behind the open side. The ball sits up neatly for Weigold. Unable to find Threlkeld in support. But Cal Leibowitz tidies up. Tom Dixon keeps his feet alive. Here's Williams. Schumacher with a wide ball to Santos. Santos to Joe Kirsten. Kirsten beating his first defender. Continuing to work the open side. Get on the outside of the Gale defense. Cal Leibowitz jumping right through. One man to beat, does so with a hard left fend. And that's a try for the Bears. A heads-up play from open side flanker Cal Leibowitz, spotting a fracture in an otherwise staunch Gale defense. And that's 5 points for Cal, as Schumacher will look to add 2 more. It's a good attacking scrum from Cal. An open side pick from the 8th man, Aguero, getting into the midfield, gobbling up defenders, creating space on the outside of him. Cal stringing a number of phases together to stay on the boil, earning themselves 7 points. As Cal Leibowitz picks up 5, Schumacher adds 2. It's 29-26, the Bears, their first lead of the afternoon, with 26 minutes left to play in this afternoon's contest. Schumacher kicking 4 from 5 this afternoon, 3 of which are conversions. The 4th being the 41-meter three-pointer. Looks like some changes for the Bears, or excuse me, for the Gales. Number 11 Jake Negretti is off in favor of number 20, Josefa Toyavo. Weigold keeps the ball in bounds. Leibowitz finding his captain, Schumacher. Opting for an open side kick. And penalty from Jack Goal. Looks like maybe a late tackle. Off the ball. Bears earning themselves a penalty just inside Gale territory, right on the 10-meter mark. We'll see if they go for a scrum like they did last time, and they will. Bears maybe identifying some space in that hinge portion of the forward and back connection. Aguero last time doing a good job beating the Gale open side defender and getting himself into the midfield. Also maybe an opportunity for a full complement of backs for Williams and Schumacher, the halfback pairing, to release this threatening Cal backline. And that's what we'll see here. Here's Williams, Schumacher. Schumacher looping around with the ball back inside underneath to Max Clark. Kirsten now will work Evan Weigold. Does a good job with a hard right step to stay in bounds. Big Emilio Shea with a head of steam. That's a lot of weight running downhill. Wide ball for the Bears and space if they can see it. Here's Threlkeld with a hard step. Brought down by the Gales 5 meters out of the try line. Cal keeping the ball alive. Here's Schumacher with a flat ball. Finding his way over the whitewash. Cal finding their stride with 2 unanswered tries. That's 5 points for the Bears from their captain and leader, Max Schumacher. On the back of a piercing run from Max Threlkeld. Threlkeld, the team's leading try scorer this season, unable to find his way into the try zone so far this afternoon. But when you've got runners like Schumacher hitting the ball flat at pace, happy to forego the try-scoring duties to your captain if it means 5 more points. It's a more difficult conversion for Schumacher this time, just inside that 5-meter marker. Wind in his face. But he likes to play that draw off his left boot. Excuse me, that fade. No member bounce for Schumacher. As the ball bounces off that right upright. And the score stays 34-26.
California replacement coming from number 16, Matt Vranish. For number 2,
Matt Vranish, the De La Salle grad and local boy, checking into the contest for Cade Christ, the hooker. As Cal Leibowitz will calmly gather the restart, keeping the ball alive. An early touch for Vranish. As Schumacher will exit down that left touch line. Gales looking like they want to run. Good defense from Max Clark and Threlkeld. As Wakavesi unable to connect with Kayoshi. Bears jumping on a loose ball, Aguero. There's Schroeder. Met by a hard Gale shoulder. Bears want to play. Joe Kirsten with a hard line. Charlie Walsh to his fellow prop, Shea. Not much outside for the Bears. Tom Dixon says, not much needed, I'm going right through. Unable to keep the ball alive, unfortunately forcing that last offload. He had support via Max Clark, but the Gales are on top of it, resulting in a turnover. Gales will restart their attack from their forward pack. A messy ball as they try and exit. Schumacher wants to run. Let's see what the ruling is off of that skill breakdown from Kirsten. Looks like it's ruled backwards. Santos is going to go. Weigold's going to test his pace down the right touch line. Keeps the ball alive via Threlkeld. Here's Vranish with a good judge to hold on to that pill. Looks like it's knocked on at the contact area, unfortunately. And a good attacking opportunity for the Bears gone wanting. As the Gales will pack down this scrum, likely look to exit their territory. Unpredictable are the Gales. Most teams will be looking to exit via a kick. Gales always looking for the overlap and the gap. Perhaps opting to keep the ball in hand. Just inside the 22, so should they opt to kick directly to touch, they will have that option. Wakavesi's going to move the ball into his midfield. That's Storty carrying the ball just over the 22. Pongi wants to move the ball wide. Ball kept alive by the Gales. An untidy ruck directly in front of the grandstand on the south sideline. Knock on from Cal. Gales earning themselves another attacking scrum. I mentioned a capacity crowd this afternoon in Strawberry Canyon. For today's East Bay Derby, Moraga not too far from Berkeley. Plenty of fans supporting both sides for what's shaping up to be a cracking contest. 20 minutes left in the second half, 34-26 in favor of Cal. But don't count the Gales out just yet. They've got a good attacking platform. Backline shaping deep. Wakavesi and Pongi likely looking to release this threatening Gale backline. And it looks like that's what we'll see here. Pongi with a wide ball, putting the ball through the hands tidily. Here comes Toyavu. Brought down just outside the Cal 22. Kayoshi will get things restarted. Wakavesi to Storty. A flat ball to his front rower, Joe Marchant, the captain. Storty again. Another flat ball. There's Don Bisag. Finding a bit of space, brought down 1 meter outside the try line. Bears on top of it. Gales on top of it, unable to resource that ruck. It's real quick ball from the Gales, picking up 5 more points. A welcome answer to those 2 Cal tries if you're a St. Mary's fan. Quick ball from the Gales, quick recycle. It's a good run from Toyavo down that left-hand side. Sharp hands from the Gales back line. It's 5 more points for the Gales, as Yakubian will likely add 2 more directly in front of the posts. Does so. 34-33. It's a 1-point game this afternoon. Just over a quarter hour left. It looks like the Bears making another change. Will Shanklin checking into the match for inside center Rand Santos. Santos with a good afternoon. Jack Gold doesn't like what he sees as the Gales gather that restart. It's a good contest from Evan Weigold, deemed illegally so by referee Goal. Yakubian with a very tidy touch finder down this left touch line, using the wind to his advantage.
Let's go, Hugo! Come on, boys! Let's go, Bears!
Good attacking opportunity for the Gales. A little under 20 meters out of the Cal tri-zone. Coakley's got to redouble knot his boots. And Allen will get us back underway. Allen finds Coakley with a fresh double knot. And the Gales working again their rolling maul. They saw so much success in the first half. Brought down by Cal at the 5 meter line. Hard line from Storty. We've seen a lot of that this afternoon. Wakavesi wants to reverse play. Finds his captain, Joe Marchant. Misses about 3 Gales attackers. And Joe Marchant works his way into the try zone. Catching Cal off guard. That's 5 more points for the Gales. Each side training a pair of tries. With a tester of a sideline conversion for the fullback, Joe Yakubian. It's a good spot from Wakavesi. He likes to reverse play. He likes to work the short side. And speaking with the coaching staff from St. Mary's, one of the reasons they moved him out of the 10 shirt into the 9 shirt, get him a little more touches, a little more looks, giving him an opportunity to leverage his vision. Doing so there with a big wide ball off the base of that ruck, finding Joe Marchant. (38-34) in favor of the Gales. We'll see if Yakubian's able to pick up 2 more from a difficult conversion on this left-hand side. Just in front of the face of the uprights is Yakubian's conversion, unable to bring it back. That will keep our score 38-34. About 12 minutes left.
For number 14, Evan Weigel.
More changes for the Bears as Schumacher gets us restarted. Alex Brundage for Evan Weigold on the wing. Tom Dixon dinged for a penalty there, not entering that ruck through the gate. Another exit opportunity for St. Mary's, as Yakubian will carve off perhaps a little bit too much this time around into the open arms of Kirsten, and Schumacher wants to run out of his own end. Here's Shanklin with his first touch of the afternoon. Alex Aguero with another carry into the midfield. A loose ball at that ruck. Jumped on by the Gales. Joe Marchant, the captain, keeps the ball alive. To the inside center, Storty. Gales going to work with their forward pack. Wakavesi again wants to reverse direction, this time to Kayoshi. Bears earning themselves a knock on from a skill breakdown from the Gales. And that's a turnover for Cal. Kayoshi a little slow to get up, but no worries from the big man. Looks like Jack Gold spotted something he doesn't like. Quick conversation with the Gales. It's a good rivalry, the Bears versus Gales. Often this match circled early in the season by both sides. And you can hear that excitement from the crowd and fans of both teams as Cal gets things underway with an attacking scrum in their own half. Williams with the put in. Wants to move the ball. There's Shanklin. Wide ball to Kirsten. Kirsten gobbled up by an eager Dom Bisag. Cal Leibowitz with a carry into the Gale midfield. Little uncertainty from Shanklin. Does the right thing, tucks the ball under his wing. Carries into contact. Now Williams will find Schumacher. Schumacher wide ball to Threlkeld. Alex Brundage. Excuse me, that's Max Clark down the left side. As Schroeder and Aguero team up for a carry into the Gale defense. Emilio Shea with another hard charge. Wide ball from Williams, finds Kirsten. Unable to get around a good tackle from Storty. Matt Vranish, the replacement hooker, having a turn. Space and numbers left if Cal can spot it. Although Gale's doing well to jump up in that defense, forcing a knock on from Aguero. Ball hacks through, gathered up by Kubian. No advantage gained, says referee Jack Goal. We'll come back to that. Aguero knock on. Scrum down Gales just inside their own 10-meter.
Big scrum, Cal! Let's go, boys! Let's go!
Each side trading blows this afternoon. Gale's getting up early with a few tries. Cal clawing their way back to take a lead early in the second half from 2 unanswered tries before the Gales mounted an attack of their own and answered with 2 tries of their own, getting us to 38-34 as the clock continues to tick down. Just over 7 minutes left in second half action. The afternoon breeze picking up as it so often does in Strawberry Canyon. As Wakavesi will get us restarted. It's Pongi to Storty with another carry into the midfield. Storty getting a lot of work done this afternoon. Delzell with the carry. Samari's second rower. Advantage being played to the Gales. Bit of indecision from the Gales, but knowing that they've got an advantage on their hands, as number 5, Leighton Delzell, is slow to get up from that tackle.
California replacement, number 19, John Puckett. For number 6, Luke Freeman.
Cal continuing to draw on the resources that they've got in their bench. John Puckett checking in for senior Luke Freeman. Good afternoon from Freeman. Plenty of carries, opportunities at the line of touch. As fresh and eager legs from John Puckett. We'll be excited to make his mark. 6.5 minutes left in today's match.
Come on, Tom! You go work here! Come on, Tom! Get him up, fellas!
Yakubian will put that ball into touch for an attacking line out for the Gales. About 30 meters out from the try line. There's Josh Allen with the throw in. Gale showing an eagerness to work the maul and will stay on that game plan. As Kyle fires in some shoulders from the Bears. Illegal maul from the Gales. Looks like crossing is the ruling from Jack Goal. Early success from the rolling maul from the Gales. Cal earns themselves a penalty Schumacher into a steady breeze. We'll want to make sure he finds touch. It's a steady, trusty left boot from Captain Max Schumacher as Cal works their way into Gale territory. First throw-in opportunity for replacement hooker Matt Vranish. Jack Gold doesn't like the tunnel. Vranish finds Schroeder. Unfortunately ruled not straight. It's a strong breeze out of the west, doing Vranish no favors, unfortunately. Turnover by California and an attacking scrum for the Gales just outside their own 22. Gales demonstrating an eagerness to play with ball in hand, especially in their own territory. A couple of attacking options at their disposal. Wakavesi, there's Sortie again. Good tackle from Captain Max Schumacher. And an early tackle from replacement John Puckett. 2 in a row for Puckett, looking to fit 80 minutes of work into 6 minutes of his time today. Forcing an exit from the Gales. And a tidy, educated boot from St. Mary's. Shaving off every meter available from that angle as play will change ends. And Cal will work this attacking line out right on the 10-meter line. 3 minutes left, Cal down by 4. It's an unfortunate mistake for the Bears, unable to convert that line out. Loose ball jumped on by Wakavesi. Bisag. Toyavo. Bears unable to keep the ball alive. Throcco looks like dealing with a cramp. Clock stops, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Gales will be looking to ice this game. Bears looking to jump on any opportunity to pick up available points. And pick up a victory over their crosstown rivals, the St. Mary's Gales. Attacking lineout from the Gales, finding their jumper. That's Coakley again. Gales going to work on their rolling ball, as they've shown so many times. Wakavesi, Pongi, Storty out the back. Looked to be a shepherding call. It's got to be. Spotted by Jack Goal. A little too much at that defensive line. Threatening, dangerous runners from an eager Gale back line. Just a small miscue right at that tackle line. It's a shepherding call by Jack Goal. Bears opting for an attacking scrum here. Center of the field in their own end. .90 seconds left in today's contest. Final attacking opportunity for Cal. It's what you want in these moments as a player. Big opportunity for the Bears to try and find some points. And the Gales will want to keep the Bears in front of them. As Aguero gets off this scrum, keeps the ball alive. That looks like Cal Leibowitz. Bears working their way into Gale territory. Emilio Shea, the big man's gonna pick and run. Williams to Shankland, the replacement center. Back from injury. Here's Aguero. Aguero searching for any hole in this Gale defense. Schroeder having a turn and a carry, keeping his legs alive. Williams, Schumacher. A show and go from Schumacher, the captain. Wants to back himself. Williams again, now Shankland. Excuse me, this is Threlkeld. Charlie Walsh taking a wide ball from Williams. Ball's out the back. It's a loose ball. Maybe out of bounds. The flag is up by the assistant referee on the far touchline. Gales are celebrating as if time has expired. The clock is over. We'll see if the referee agrees. Zeros on the clock. Looks like a sub from the Bears. Big Mac Fell checking in as time has expired. Final act in today's match will be a St. Mary's throw-in at the line of touch for Josh Allen. Successful so far. Bears disrupt. Regathered by Kyoshi. It's a knock-on from the Gales. Jack Gold says that's enough. And that's the final whistle from St. Mary's. Over Cal, it's 38-34 this afternoon. Good play from both sides. Exciting running rugby on what was otherwise a beautiful afternoon in Strawberry Canyon. But that's the final whistle from referee Jack Gold. 38-34, what a contest. Thank you for joining us this afternoon here at Witter Rugby Field in Berkeley. The Bears wrap up regular season action on the road next week where they'll face BYU in Provo before getting a clearer picture of what postseason play looks like. That's it from us in Berkeley. I'm Keegan Engelbrecht. Hope to see y'all soon.